Todd Monken talked about his belief in what successful offenses do and the way they play. This is from the Harbaugh Coaching Academy.
No chance in the world, if you want to be explosive, you want a statue at quarterback. You don't. Now, there's a fine line, right? Get a guy that just runs, and then it's like, all right, when we have to throw, you're always trying to find that balance. You still have to be able to throw it. But you want to be explosive, guys that can use their feet and get you out of trouble. Because, as I always tell the offense, we did a study all the way back at Tampa, Jameis Winston, and it's every year, our number one pass play has always been scramble. We will not call another play that happens more than scramble. I don't care if we call both seam, we call pit, we call a naked, don't make it. It happens at least 5 times a game, 17 games. What is that, 85 times a year? That's scramble. You're scrambling. It happened today. We had a few plays happen today. We had one in the red zone. I don't know if it would have been completed. Don't make it. It's going to come up. You're going to get, you have an athletic quarterback. We studied the hell out of Russell Wilson. If you studied Russell Wilson and you really looked at it, you weren't looking at spacing. You weren't looking at concepts. You were looking at shots and him running around and making a play. And they were elite at scramble drill. They just were.
That.
I think what's interesting, and there's another part, by the way, if you ever get a chance, especially if you've got young kids, the Harbaugh Coaching Academy has some really great stuff on their site, and it's a free kind of login membership kind of deal. So a lot of great stuff on their site. I think what's great about that post is there's a little bit of a different part in that video that he talks about. If you just have a good quarterback who's not athletic, you need to be elite at wide receiver, elite on the offensive line, elite at running back. And so what he basically is saying, if you have a good quarterback, you need to be elite everywhere else. Or if you have an athletic quarterback who maybe isn't perfect as a pocket passer, you can be good at some of those other positions. And so he does a really good job of breaking down what an explosive play looks like, where you can expect them, how you try to get them. And to me, it says one of two things. The Browns either need that kind of athletic quarterback or they need to be elite everywhere else, and it's one or the other. And I think oftentimes from the outside looking in, we talk about building a whole team. It seems like based on Todd Monken's, that video at least, and some of the other things I've seen him say, he's kind of going, you either need that guy, the Lamar Jackson, the Josh Allen, the whatever, that's athletic, that's explosive, or you need to build the entire roster on offense of great players, and then you can make a Brock Purdy look better.